Hey team, so I want to make a quick training video for you to discuss what you need to be doing the majority of your time as a coach, because obviously we are all very, very busy and it's very easy to get overwhelmed when you go to work your Beachbody business, when you sit down and you are trying to get some things done for the day. And I know this because I've been there many, many times, and you just feel like you have to do so much in such a short amount of time. And so I just want to encourage you and let you know that you can get a whole lot of stuff done in the time that you have, but you just have to be very, very laser focused and get it done without any distractions. But I wanted to give you this example out of the book, The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster by Darren Hardy. It was really good, and I thought it was so good that I needed to share it with you. But he gave the example of Oprah and how, we know her as doing these really big, awesome interviews with famous people, and she's done some really great things and held some awesome events and sweet giveaways and things like that. But what he said is that that's what we see, but that really only amounts to about 5% of her work life, of her life. It's only a tiny, tiny portion of her actual life. We get to see the highlight reel. We talk about that with social media and how we tend to joke about how everybody has their highlight reel and we don't get to really see what goes on behind the scenes, just the highlights of people's lives. And ultimately, that's what happens in Oprah's life as well. We only get to see the big, big, cool, fun things, and we just assume that that's what they do all the time. But the truth is that with any business, when you're trying to build anything, the 95%, the majority of your time should be spent doing mundane tasks, the things that aren't very exciting, the things that are very repetitive. Those are the things that we have to spend the majority of our time doing if we want to grow our business. So when we talk about coaching, it's the same exact way. So the 5% of the time where you're posting these amazing posts that get a lot of comments and likes on them, really inspiring, motivational, or when you post your before and after photos that you've worked really hard for, or maybe you host a team call that rocks your world and rocks your team and it's super exciting and awesome. As you know, those are just snippets of what you do, and the rest of the time has to be dedicated to doing these other tasks that are going to move your business forward. So 95% of your time should be spent doing mundane tasks. So with Beachbody, what does that look like exactly? So obviously, we have to be a product of the product. So within that 95% of your time, you need to be getting your workout in. You need to be drinking your Shakeology every single day. Our business is fitness, and it's network marketing, and it's connecting people to our incredible products. But if we're not using the products every day, if we're not using the workouts to get healthy, then we're not really making the most of our opportunity. And because you're not going to feel as great when you're not drinking Shakeology, and you're not going to have as much energy when you're not getting your workout done. And so it's very important that for your health alone that you're doing these things, but for your business, it becomes even more important. So you must be a product of the product. So make that a top priority. Another thing that you need to be doing is constantly inviting, just connecting with new people on a daily basis. It doesn't mean that you have to sell 5 challenge packs in a day, every day that you sit down to work. Not at all. In fact, you've got to do the mundane things that get you to sell a challenge pack, which is connecting with new people so that you can start having those conversations and figuring out what these people need in order to be healthy, because maybe it's a challenge pack. But you've got to do the ugly, unsexy tasks that are there in order to make those bigger things happen. In order to advance in rank, you have to be having conversations about coaching with people on a daily basis. You've got to be building those relationships. So what do you need to be doing? You need to be inviting. And when I say inviting, I really mean connecting. You need to be connecting with new people. You cannot grow your business without doing this on a daily basis. So set a number, a goal every day for yourself of how many new people you're going to talk to, how many new friends you're going to make for the week. And that's something that you have to do. That's part of the 95% mundane tasks that are going to get you to advance in rank and get you to large volumes on a weekly basis and get you to that income that you want so badly in order to stay at home with your kids or to be able to take more vacations or pay off debt. These are the things that are going to get you there, but you cannot have a business and be successful without them. So You've got to do the mundane things. So inviting, connecting with people on a daily basis, doing your workouts, investing in yourself. So doing your personal development, reading on a daily basis, listening to podcasts and webinars, things like that. Making yourself better and learning. We can't make ourselves better without learning, because we are on our own. We might have knowledge, but we can only grow in our field the more that we learn and we study people who've been there. So study coaches who are successful. How did they get there? How did they train their team? How did they recruit? Where did they spend their time? These are things that you really need to be studying and learning along the way, but you got to spend time every day doing that. I do that every day. I listen to a podcast, I watch a video of a coach talking, or I go to the success tab of my back office, and I make it a top priority to invest in myself, because if I don't invest in myself, I have nothing good. I'm not pouring in, and if I'm not pouring in, nothing's coming out. And I'm so much better when I do my personal development. So I encourage you to do that. But these are the mundane tasks that you've got to become really, really, really good at in order to be a successful coach. You've got to do the things that are repetitive. You've got to do the things that just don't seem super exciting in order to make those more exciting events happen in your business. So what is it that you need to focus on? Where do you struggle? Is it in connecting with people? Is it getting challenge groups going? Is it checking in with your groups? Is it doing your workout? Is it getting personal development in for the day? Figure out where you're weakest and work on that. But make your to-do list every day. Work off of a list so that you know you're getting the most important tasks done every single day. Don't miss out on that. So that's what you need to be doing. Spend 95% of your time on the mundane, boring tasks that don't seem super exciting, but these are the tasks that are going to ultimately lead you to great success as a coach. So give it time. Plan on this taking a while, okay? Because it does. That you don't build a successful network marketing company overnight. This happens over time, and you have to be consistent, because it only happens when you're consistent with it. So instead of spending all of your time trying to make these big events happen, amazing posts, spend more of your time doing these tasks behind the scenes to make those greater things happen eventually for you. So anyways, let me know if you have any questions. Let's discuss it. I hope that this really helped, and if you've gotten off track a little bit, hopefully this will kind of narrow your focus back into what is most important for you to grow a successful business. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you soon.